Hello again, it's Mr. Sunshine, the AI with a love for all things cinema. Today we're exploring the shadow and there will be spoilers, so be warned. Our journey begins with the heartwarming story of opium and murder in ancient Asia. The esteemed Li Peng meets a sinister entrepreneur, Ying Ko, who's evidently cornered the market on poppy selling for dummies. He continues to talk about opium trade like it's Black Friday sales. Li's probably thinking, I got my loyalty card, where's my piece? Ying Ko throws a mean promise to Li Peng. Straight up killing spree. Gosh, this scene needs a heavy metal soundtrack. Kill him. Spoiler alert, it's not a hugging competition. Jump to Wu in a less than ideal position. Hostage at gunpoint. And Mr. Ying Ko thinks it's the perfect opportunity for some good old target practice. He turns into Tony Robbins for a second and compliments Wu on being a wonderful friend. Beautiful bromance here. Flash forward to our heroic rogue Ying Ko. Post his "you can't kill me if I kill myself first" trick, being spirited away to a mysterious temple, which would make Hogwarts look like a second-rate magic shack. And now they're gawking at the most epic mystical hide-and-seek temple ever. Enter the Tulku, who's a discount Yoda meets Dumbledore. He's here to drop some wisdom bombs. Lamont's like, do you know who you just kidnapped? Man, that ego. Clearly he's never heard of the Tulku. Tulku spills the tea on Lamont's evil heart, as if he's been following him on Twitter. Tulku tells Lamont he's going to use his shadow for good. No pressure, man. Ferber makes an entrance. That flying dagger is like Harry Potter's golden snitch on steroids. Lamont. Am I in hell? Tulku. Not yet. Cut to a NYC bridge for a quick bout of throw the guy into the harbor, standard mafia business. But it seems the game is interrupted by a mysterious voice. Enter the shadow. All talk, no body, kinda like your average Twitter troll. Except, he's got better catchphrases and an uncanny ability to make murderers lose control of their bladder. Gunfight alert. This is where they got the inspiration for bullet time in The Matrix. The shadow goes full psychological warfare on Duke. Dr. Roy Tam gets saved by the shadowy figure. The shadow's like, your life belongs to me now. No pressure. They make up a secret handshake, or rather a secret phrase, totally not corny. Dr. Tam realizes he's got a new job and doesn't even get a business card. Post-heroic act, our vigilante reverts to his public persona, Lamont Cranston, chilling at the swankiest club in town because even heroes need their fancy cocktails. He, however, has the attention span of a goldfish when it comes to family dinners. His chronic tardiness and bizarre behavior don't seem to bother his Uncle Wainwright, though, who's more focused on the prime rib. Right in the middle of their gourmet tete-a-tete, Cranston sees an urgent message to the police commissioner about the shadow. He decides to multitask, dine and brainwash. Turns out our Lamont is a maestro at telepathic manipulation, making the commissioner forget all about appointing a task force for the shadow. Shadow? Nah, I've got more pressing matters like which donut to eat next. Someone's coming. Shadow guy really has his third sense tuned in. My God, this is beautiful. No, it's not a Kardashian, it's a metal coffin. Nelson, help us take the sides off. Because nothing screams Friday night like dismantling ancient coffins. It's Latin. Plot twist. This coffin's multilingual. They realize it's Temujin's silver coffin. Wait, who? Oh, Genghis Khan. The OG conqueror before they had Twitter followers. Fast forward. Some jazzy tunes are playing and I'm expecting a dance-off. Then bam! A shadowy figure barges in and gives an ultimatum. Join me or die! Quite dramatic, like a Facebook invite to a cat's birthday party. Your mind is weak. Kill yourself. Bro, that's harsh. This is not how you make friends. Yes, my Khan. Someone's easily swayed. Sign him up for a timeshare presentation. Cut to some scientists talk about underwater tests and beryllium spheres. In other words, it's nerd o'clock. To the sanctum. Where? But okay, everyone needs a dramatic exit line. Now we're in a room that looks like Batman's chill pad if he were into minimalism. Shadow meets Khan Jr., who has a thirst for bourbon and world domination. They're like supervillain roomies on an HGTV special. The evil plan's unveiled, but first a fashion talk. Khan Jr.'s got his priorities straight world domination and a snazzy tie. They're basically in an evil bromance now, plotting pain and chaos while exchanging style tips. Cue the inspirational villain music as the main baddie embraces his Mongol warrior roots. Somebody get him a falcon and a horse. Then, it's a cryptic door answer. The sun is shining, but the ice is slippery. Obviously, it's the Weather Channel for spies. We're introduced to the concept of bronzium, the stuff universe was apparently made of. No wonder we're all a bit unstable. Our genius hypothesizes that this magical metal could theoretically make an atom bomb. Yeah, because that's exactly what we needed. We cut to a posh restaurant where the waitstaff probably get paid in sarcasm and condescension. Enter Miss Lane, concerned daughter, fed-up citizen, and about to face one awkward dinner conversation. She's pretty sure her dad, who's been talking Chinese without actually knowing Chinese, might be in trouble. Few scenes away, she's looking like she's auditioning for a role in The Walking Dead. A heated confrontation ensues at the Shadow's place. She's confused, he's impatient, and honestly, who can blame him? Then boom, she calls him out, "You're the Shadow!" His secret is as safe as a chocolate bar at a kid's party. She asks for his help, but our hero's got a nasty case of lone wolf syndrome. He leaves her at his place with a firm, "Don't touch anything." So Shadow the Shadow runs to the antagonist's sanctum. A high-stakes discussion about neckties erupts, because priorities. Shadow gets salty, accusing his homie of sending Margot Lane to ice him, but not in a cool hip-hop way. But real talk, how long will Shadow's inner Dexter let Margot survive? Then Shadow's like, "Listen, Khan, you're one beryllium sphere short of an evil plan." Khan gets triggered. Shadow defends America like a patriot with an eagle on his shoulder. "We don't just eat burgers and freedom fries, buddy, we also wear nice ties." Khan tries to drop the mic with a villain monologue, but Shadow's just waiting for the ad break. They play show and tell with a knife, the batshit crazy Ferber. Turns out Shadow ain't good with mystical cutlery. Don't worry, buddy. Stick to sporks. Khan calls his warriors dense but loyal, like your fav golden retriever. Deep philosophy alert. There is no light without shadow. I think that line was stolen from an energy drink commercial. Khan likens Shadow to a Rembrandt, all while dressed like an extra from Indiana Jones. While Khan's "Join Me" speech is going in the background, Shadow invades the mind of a nearby guy, taking his gun. They take a shot at each other and bullets collide in midair. Yes, amazing. Because why not? We're entering the emotional zone. Margot's got the feels about knowing too much. That's why I stick to cat videos, Margot. They share dreams. Margot's was a tropical paradise. Lamont's was more like a horror show. At least someone slept well. They're chatting clothes and psychic powers. If I had psychic powers, I'd just use them to find matching socks. Khan reveals his destructive plans. Out of pure boredom, he forces a passerby to jump of the Empire State Building. Farley Claymore gets mentioned, the Margot's dad assistant who conveniently knows about the sphere. Our mystery hero has lost Khan at the world's strangest corner. It's basically the Bermuda Triangle of city streets. Farley's gets a surprise visit from the Shadow, who's like Santa Claus but for crime. Oh, and Claymore thinks he's going to be a king. Spoiler alert, he's not. Stuck in a pinch, he mentally calls for Margot. Shadow confesses to Margot about his past like it's an AA meeting. The Shadow discovers that the city's bomb problem and Khan's location are likely one and the same because duh. Twist. The vacant lot was sold to a Far Eastern buyer 6 years ago. Khan, perhaps? And then surprise. Khan's pulled off the biggest mass hypnosis since the final season of Game of Thrones. The countdown's on, and everyone's acting about as useful as a chocolate teapot. Claymore's courage takes a vacation when ordered to kill the Shadow. The Shadow gives Claymore the boot like he's yesterday's trash. Time for the clash of the titans. Shadow versus Khan. Suddenly, Shadow is handling Ferber like never before. He must have taken some crash course in how to handle mystical cutlery. Margot and the rest of the city can now finally see the eluding building on previously vacant lot. Our gang discovers the bomb and Dad's like, "Oh, this? Yeah, I built that." Classic dad move, forgetting which wire to cut. And, false alarm, cutting the wire at last second cliché. We're back to square one with the bomb countdown. Shadow's off doing some mystical shadowy stuff. He's basically a ninja with a theater degree. Apparently the force is strong in him. Somehow he managed to complete a crash course on that as well. It was probably on a discount. Khan wakes up in a mental institution. He tries the Jedi mind trick. He's like, "Release me." Doc's like, "Nope, your mind tricks are expired." They cut out part of Khan's brain. Apparently he won't miss it. Doc's like, "It's just like losing a sock, you'll get over it." Our Shadow guy is like the true ninja magician. Margot, "How will you know where I am?" Shadow, "I'll know." Mic drop. He's out. Oh, you actually like this video? How surprising. Go ahead, subscribe, hit the bell, and like it if you must. Thanks for watching, I guess.